is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on SECOnews.org. We're here at the Bent County Sheriff's Office for the press conference regarding the capture of the escaped inmate, here with Sheriff Jake Six.
All right, go ahead and give us a update of what happened today.
Today we were notified by the Raton Police Department about 10:24 that Mr. Collier is in custody. He was put in custody sometime early this morning.
And let's talk about what happened Thursday. How did this all begin?
So he left here on an emergency transport via ambulance. He went to the Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center with a transport deputy in the ambulance. There was another deputy at the hospital with another inmate. The hospital ran some tests, and once he was done with his tests, he went back into his room and fled the hospital room.
Was there an altercation with the deputies? How did he get out?
Yes, so the one deputy that was in the room with him basically was overpowered by Mr. Collier. She did chase him into the hallway. They had another little altercation in the hallway, and then he was able to get through the security doors at the hospital and run. The hospital security also gave chase, but were unable to apprehend him.
And just the Facebook posts themselves said how dangerous this man was. Can you describe why he was that threat?
Just off of his initial charges of burglary and assault, we put out that he was dangerous.
Did he have any weapons on him?
When he was found, I don't know. I do not believe so.
He steal a car, is that correct?
As far as I know, yes.
And did he have any firearms with him at that point?
So at this time, I can't say yes or no to that. A dog did track him to where a car was stolen, but we could not directly pin him to stealing that car by any measurable means, and we have not located the vehicle yet.
And so, was the community given alerts on this inmate at large?
Yes. So whenever Otero got the call from their staff, they put out the alert to both La Junta Police Department, us, and then activated themselves to respond to the hospital. So
it was your inmate and their staff, Otero?
Correct.
Was there any miscommunication between the two of you from Thursday to this time?
No. So basically we worked really well together. As most people in our community knows that the two jails are combined. So we do share staff in their entirety. All of Otero's staff from the jail side works out of this facility. This just happened to be one of their transport officers. Both of the two people there were their transport officers. So their chain of command was easier notified than ours. And we were still there. Our first guy was on scene in La Junta in about 10 minutes.
Okay. And from Thursday to now, it sounds like my news team reached out a few times and there was no information updated. Do you know why that was? There was nothing.
We just didn't know anything. I mean, we had guys out looking, but we had nothing to update. There was really nothing to report back.
And where is he being held, and what's the next steps here?
So he is being held at the detention facility in Colfax County, New Mexico.
And do you know his next steps? Would he be returning?
So he will go to court for an extradition hearing. Once the court finds that he is extraditable for escaping from here, we will go pick him up and bring him back.
And
Other media had reported that law enforcement personnel had required medical treatment after the incident of him escaping at AVRMC. Is that true?
Yes. So the deputy that was with him did receive minor injuries. She was treated at the hospital and released the same night.
And so, just backing up to Thursday, He was taken by ambulance to the hospital. Tests were done, and then by that time, he ran out and then may have stolen a car?
After the tests were completed is when he ran out, which relieved him of some shackles. May have stolen a car. We strongly believe he did, but we could not, at this time, I can't say we can 100% say he did.
And overall, Jake, how are you feeling about this whole situation and how it went?
So I'm very, very, very happy with the law enforcement in the region. I mean, we had, in a small community, we had 20 cops in La Junta all night. Myself and our captain were up there literally all night, just cruising, making sure that the community of La Junta was safe, since it was our inmate. So we were in full force, and everybody came out. La Junta Police Department and Otero, we all were out there making sure that we could try and get him back in custody as soon as possible. We do have some things to work on our transport division. Basically, we're going to try and send more people. This guy at the time was not an escape risk. He showed no signs of it before, so we believe it was an instantaneous event that he had the opportunity, so he did it. But we are going to try and find more staff to be able to, when we have these emergency transports in the middle of the night, be able to send more than one.
Are there any other changes you guys are going to make besides increasing staff?
We're going to, basically when we go up to the hospital, we're going to look at placing a deputy right at the exit door. That way there is only one exit to the hospital. So hopefully we can stop it there, but the deputy did everything in her power to get this guy back into custody, to include injuring herself. So.
And when you mentioned placing deputy at the exit door, is that only during this emergency transport?
When we're there, yes. So the hospital security, there was two, I believe, there. One of them was injured as well in this situation. I'm not real sure how he was injured, but they had the security. It's just it happened.
All right. And just to wrap up here, the community being alerted, again, tell us how you did so and now.
So I believe the community alert to La Junta went out via the Facebook page of Otero County Sheriff's Office, as they were first to have knowledge of this. And then the community alert, right as soon as the La Junta Police Department was notified, they sent out an alert, code red. But it was very early in the morning, so most people didn't wake up to read it.
Yeah, we ran our first report at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And are you allowed to say why he was going to the hospital in the first place?
I'm not.
Okay.
HIPAA law.
Yeah.
Anything else that you would like to mention? We haven't asked you about this.
No.
You have anything? Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
With your Southeast Colorado news from the Benton County Sheriff's Office, I'm Adrian Hart.